True Media. Hey, check this out. I want to talk to y'all real quick about the conditioning of the black man and the black woman. I don't know who started this gender war shit, but this shit got us looking bad out here, man. You feel me? And it seemed like we are our worst enemy. It seemed like we hate each other, man. It seemed like we hate each other. We don't hear this shit going on with other races. We don't hear this shit going on with white people, with Asian people, with Mexican people. Not even Latino people. But it seemed like black people, for the sisters and the brothers, we had a constant war with each other. About who wrong, who right, you know, who's this and who that. Let me tell you something. All that shit that we doing is making us look bad. We embarrassing ourselves in the society as a whole. We embarrassing ourselves to our families. We embarrassing ourselves to our communities. We embarrassing ourselves to everybody that's watching. We need to stop with all this gender war shit and all this back and forth playing the blame game. You feel what I'm saying? We need y'all and y'all need us, period. We both got flaws. Black men got flaws and black women got flaws. We got to work this shit out together. We got to work this shit out together. We need to find a solution to how to help this situation instead of going at each other's neck on internet, on podcasts, on social media. This shit is making us look bad. We making our kids look bad because they looking up to us. We ain't showing them nothing to strive to live after. We ain't becoming no examples that they can look up to and be proud of. This shit is not cool, man. All this red pill bullshit and talking about women and how black women ain't this and how black women ain't that. That shit ain't cool, man. Stop that shit, bro. All this man ain't shit and I don't need a nigga for nothing, just using for his money. He got to be making 6 figures. Stop that shit, sis. Because we need each other. You feel me? And we better off together. We better off together than not. Together we stand, but divided we fall. You know? And we got people watching back, looking at us go back and forth at each other like it's a fucking game or something, bro. Being entertained by our bullshit. And so, like I said, I don't know if this shit started from the feminist movement. I don't know if this shit started from the male's black empowerment camp. I don't know where all this gender war shit come from, but we ain't helping each other. And we don't get down like this. This ain't our style. This never been our style. Our ancestors is rolling over in their grave because of how we behaving ourselves out this motherfucker. For all the shit we fought for and put up with and overcame in this world. To get to a point to where we free, or we feel like we free, or we seem to be free, and we going at each other neck like this. This shit is embarrassing. It's not only embarrassing to the world and to our kids, but this shit is embarrassing to God. Because we can do better than this shit, man. And I ain't no simp ass nigga, so don't come for me. You know what I mean? I ain't no simp ass nigga. I'm just calling it how I see it because I got nothing but love for my black women out here. I ain't gonna degrade y'all. And y'all shouldn't be looking at black men as the scum of the earth. And brothers, y'all shouldn't be looking at sisters as, you know, not to be worth shit or not to be marriage material. Let me tell y'all something. And this for the brothers out here. This shit starts with us, brothers. Everything that we see that's happening in our communities, with our families and with our women and with our kids, is a sign that we dropped the ball. We dropped the ball, bruh. Because we the leaders. And this shit starts with us. And as we go, our community go. As we go, our women go. As we go, our kids go. See the problem with a lot of you brothers out here? Y'all don't know how to lead from the front. Y'all gave up on God and y'all sold out for money. Y'all don't have no integrity. Y'all don't have no heart. Y'all don't have no backbone. Y'all don't have no realness installed in y'all. Y'all begging for everything. Y'all trying to come up off of other men. Y'all moving backwards. And you ain't trying to fix your shit and get your shit together, man. And I'm here to tell you, this is a reflection. Everything we see that's going on in our communities with our women and our kids is a reflection of how we moving. Remember that shit. Because this shit starts with us. We the leaders. And so we need to hold it down and we need to pull it back together. All that red pill shit and black pill and all that shit you niggas making, it's only making the situation worse, family. It's adding more fuel to the fire. You're not a real man because you can hop online behind the camera and expose a woman and tell your audience and your congregation how fucked up women is. We don't do shit like that, bro, when you a real man. You don't move like that, family. Because your mama is a black woman. Your auntie is a black woman. Your grandma is a black woman. Your daughter is going to become a black woman one day. We don't move like this, bro. I don't know who started this shit, but this shit is foul. It start with us as men. And I'm going to always get on y'all harder because we the leaders. Everything we see that's going on is a reflection of how we moving. Our communities is failing. We ain't building no businesses. We not forming Voltron and coming together and working together. Our children is disrespectful, killing each other out here, robbing and stealing and raping each other. Excuse me, I ain't mean to say that word. Hope this video don't get flagged, but you know what I mean. Our women don't respect us. Marriages is falling apart. This shit starts with us, bruh. And I would speak to all men in general from all races. But I got to speak to my brothers and sisters, bruh. I got to speak to my own right now. Because the shit we doing right now, we the main ones online, if not the only ones, that's embarrassing ourselves. Going back and forth at each other about who's wrong and who's right. We don't see other races of people doing this shit. If you do see them do it, they don't broadcast it. They don't broadcast it as much as we do. We can't wait to see a black sister fail. We can't wait to see a black man fail. We tearing each other down every fucking day. This shit is not cool. The direction we headed in, we gonna fuck around and cease to exist. And our ancestors is looking at us like y'all need to pull it together. Is it anybody gonna stand up for their community? Is it anybody gonna stand up for what's right? This shit starts with us as men. We got men out here in gossip. They in conversations. They on other podcasts arguing with other men about stupid shit. While our kids is suffering. Our women is getting taken advantage of and getting manipulated. Our communities is failing. And even though some of us might break out and have some kind of individual success for ourselves, your brothers and sisters is dying. And women, let me tell you something. You love your black man. We take a lot of shit. We take a lot of shit. We deal with so much shit you wouldn't even imagine. Not saying y'all don't go through nothing, but we deal with a lot of shit. Respect your black man. Stop getting in front of a camera and making us look bad. Stop telling us how we ain't shit and how y'all don't need no nigga. We need y'all and y'all need us. And we need to come together for our kids and for our fucking community. You understand what I'm saying? All this twerking and all this hoism and all this 304 shit that's going on, the way it's being glorified is to the point to where is it like y'all trying to do this shit to be liked or be accepted? Because this not how real women move. Understand what I'm saying? Stop hopping online telling black men how they ain't shit. How we ain't got shit. Do y'all understand we the most oppressed? Black people in general is the most oppressed. We go through the most shit. And black men in general, we take a lot. More than other men in any other race can take or face. You don't know what it's like to be a black man, black women. And you should try to have some kind of level of understanding of knowing how to put up with us and deal with us. Especially when we trying. I ain't talking about for the assholes. I ain't talking about for the niggas that's out here bullshitting and ain't trying to get their shit together. I'm talking about for us as a whole. Y'all supposed to represent us because y'all a reflection of us the same way we is a reflection of y'all. And our kids is a reflection of us both. And us all together, you see what I'm saying? We supposed to be a reflection of God. We supposed to have unity. So stop all that black niggas ain't shit and you gotta have 6 figures. I don't see nobody else doing this shit on the internet. I don't see nobody else talking like this on the internet but black women. Stop that shit. Listening to all these female rappers out here telling y'all to shake y'all ass and twerk and waste your 20s and waste your 30s and all that shit. Man, don't listen to that shit. You gonna have kids one day. You don't want them to regret the lifestyle that you grew up living because you couldn't have no control over your body. Learn how to submit yourself to a good man, to a good black man. Learn how to understand that we all we fucking got out here. We in the worst times. We at the bottom of the totem pole. We got to pull it together. And all I'm saying is this shit got to stop between both of us. Black men and black women. I don't take sides. I ain't with that gender war bullshit. I see things exactly for what it is. And we need y'all as our women to represent us on a higher level. And represent y'all self on a higher level and act like y'all got some sense. Because a lot of y'all grew up with good families and good background. A lot of y'all grew up with good mothers and good grandmothers that taught y'all right. But for the money, a lot of us just sold out and we act like we ain't got no sense. We got to pull it together, man. You feel me? Because this shit, you know, like, what do y'all want? Who's trying to find a solution to this shit? What's the outcome? What's the benefit of tearing each other down? What the fuck is the reward? What's the reward? And we got other people stealing our money and sneaking out the fucking back door while we sitting up here arguing over bullshit. We need to be getting our communities in order. We need to be getting our households in order. We need to be getting our kids in order. We need to be getting ourselves in order. Understand what I'm saying, man. We making a bad impression on God, man, because he know that he installed greatness in us. And we got to bring this shit back down to earth. You feel me? We all over the place right now. We don't like each other. It seems like we hate each other. We tear each other down every chance we get. And a lot of us know better, man. Most of y'all just putting on the front. Most of y'all just putting on the front because y'all trying to be accepted by other black men, or y'all trying to be accepted by other black women. Like y'all really like that. You ain't like that, bruh. You ain't like that, sis. You grew up from a good, you came from good family, you came from a good mama. Your mama was good. You came from a good background, you feel me? And a lot of us suffer from childhood trauma of probably not having 2 parents in the household and shit. But for most of us, we still came from good families. It ain't no excuses. It ain't no reward for this shit. Like what we doing to each other and how we breaking each other down, it ain't no reward for this shit. It ain't no reward. The only thing it's going to be, and I'm going to tell you what it's going to be destruction. And these people sitting back plotting on us while we arguing over line about who makes 6 figures a year and she got on eyelashes. And shut up. Shut up, man. Women. Black women. I love y'all. Remember who y'all is. You beautiful. You don't need no makeup. You don't need no eyeliner. You don't need none of that shit. Embrace your beauty. Embrace your natural beauty as a black woman. Embrace that shit. Brothers, understand, you don't need the cars. You don't need 6 figures. You don't need all the jewelry and all that bullshit. Embrace who you is as a black man. Let's stop tearing each other down, bro. This shit ain't cool, bro. Our kids is watching us, homie. Do anybody give a fuck about the next generation? It seems like us as adults, it's just like we don't care about who's coming up behind us. We don't care who's watching us. We don't have no morals. We lost all our integrity. We lost all our self-value, self-respect. We just don't care. Bro, that shit ain't cool, dog. That shit ain't cool, man. Because we know better. You understand? The only way we gonna get up out this shit is if we stick together. Period. So in closing, I'm gonna say this, and I really want this to hit home for a lot of y'all. Stop trying to expose your sisters. Stop trying to expose your brothers to try to prove a point to people online who don't look shit like your ass. And they sitting back laughing at you. Them niggas ain't shit. They just killing themselves. Look at them. That's why we can't give them shit. They ain't gonna never have shit. Because they self-destructing. We embarrassing ourselves in front of the world. And our kids got to come up after us. And what we going to leave our kids? Think about that. What we going to leave our grandkids? Just a bunch of internet bullshit of us trying to expose each other? What's the reward? Just imagine if our ancestors was doing this shit. We wouldn't be nowhere in a position where we at today. But they fought and gave their lives for us. Because they knew one day it was going to set us free. Not through chains and shit like that, through the mind. Through the spirit. You oppress yourself even more by hating who you is when you look in that mirror. Now understand what I'm saying. We got to stop this shit. It's no reward for tearing each other down. You feel me? We need each other. Period. Okay? So until next time, and I love y'all, man. I love y'all. We better off together than separated. Remember that shit. Holla at y'all later.